If everything in your life feels like it's falling apart, the friendships, the career, your sense of self, what if I told you it's not a breakdown, but a spiritual upgrade? This is literally how the universe calls you into a higher timeline. I know it sounds crazy, but just hear me out. Watch this video till the end. As I was saying, this is how the universe calls us into a higher timeline, but not everyone hears it. So let's make sure that when you're called, you actually do hear and answer the call. So without wasting any more time, guys, welcome to today's video. Basically, it's just about how to know you're being called into a higher timeline, into a higher life timeline. Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, welcome. I go by Melissa and welcome to my channel. And if you're a returning viewer, welcome and welcome. I hope you guys are doing good. Happy new week. I know I had an amazing weekend. I hope you guys did too. And basically, without wasting any more time, let's get into today's video. In this video, we are getting deep into the soul signs that you're not stuck. You're shifting. That inner relentlessness, those intuitive nudges, the emotional purging, they are part of something bigger. You are actually being prepared for the life that's actually meant for you, not the one you settled for. Okay? So what is higher timeline? What is a high life timeline? I want to help you guys understand the definition of a higher timeline or a higher life timeline, or basically when you hear someone saying vibrating on a higher frequency, I want to help you understand what that means. So first, I'll start by helping you guys understand what the term timeline actually means. A timeline is the energetic path that your soul is choosing in this lifetime. And a higher timeline aligns with your highest purpose, peace, and authenticity. It's not about perfection, it's about alignment. We shift timelines basically just by changing energy, actions, and beliefs. So as much as you're changing your energy, you should also change your actions and your beliefs. That's how you shift your timeline from a low timeline to a higher timeline. Your highest timeline is not created, it's remembered. You're just shedding what's not you. And that's why, like I said in my previous video, if you keep up with my videos, I said that is how manifestation works. What you want already exists. But what doesn't exist is you vibrating on the same frequency that whatever it is that you want is vibrating on. So that means you have to align your energy with the frequency that whatever it is that you want is vibrating on. Same thing applies with higher timeline. Your highest timeline is not created, it's remembered. And it's remembered by you shading what's not you. And that means the old versions of yourself that do not easily let go, but you have to let them go. You have to evolve. You have to ensure you keep on evolving for you to vibrate on your highest timeline. I want to share with you guys 5 signs that you are being pulled into a higher timeline. First sign, your old identity feels fake or exhausting. You no longer recognize that version of you. And when I say that version of you, I mean that version of you who used to say yes to everything, even when it did not sit right with them. The version of you that never wanted you to leave that toxic situation. It feels fake and exhausting because you no longer identify with that version of yourself. Sign 2, you feel uncomfortable, but you can't explain why. This is a spiritual contraction before expansion. 3, sudden loss of friendships, jobs, routine. And this happens because energetic mismatches are being cleared. So you're not being punished, or God hasn't forsaken you, or your prayers are not being answered. They are being answered, just not in the way that you thought they would be answered. 4, you crave solitude more than socializing. where are my people at? You crave solitude more than socializing. Your soul is asking you to hear yourself again. So slow down, tune in, and listen to your soul. 5, you keep on seeing synchronicities like repetitive numbers, the angel numbers like 1010, 1111, 1212, 999, 888, 222, dreams, deja vus, all of those that you keep on seeing, the synchronicities, those equal divine direction. I hope you know that. That's direction from your divine team, from the universe. Now that I have shared with you guys 5 signs that you could be being called, that you are probably being called into a higher timeline, I want to share with you guys what to do when you're in between this shift, because it's not just something that happens overnight, that you come from a low vibration today and tomorrow you're vibrating on a higher timeline. No, it's a gradual process. So what to do during the shift, because there is a period in which the shift is happening for you to shift from being on a low vibrational frequency or timeline to a higher one. So what do you do during this period, this shift? 1, surrender to fix what's falling away. It's the first thing that you need to do. 2, journal. Use prompts like, what version of myself is dying? And what version of myself is being born? 3, create silence. Let your soul speak louder than your fear, because in silence, that's where you get to hear your soul more and listen to yourself more. So create silence. Create times where it's just time out. No phones, no social media, no nothing. It's just you and your soul. 4, trust your inner yes. Even if no one else understands it, trust your intuition. And actually my previous video talks about that. Work on building and trusting your intuition to an extent that now you trust it, even if no one else understands why you do that. You need to trust your intuition to a point where people don't understand why you would believe in your inner voice like that, because your inner voice will save you so many times no human being will ever be able to. And that only happens if you work on it. You don't just wake up and you have on point intuition. You have to nurture it. You have to learn how to know the difference between fear and your inner voice, which is actually your intuition, that it's supposed to guide you and kind of protect you. Know that discomfort does not equal wrong path. If you feel uncomfortable, it doesn't equal a wrong path. Do you remember the second sign that I told you? It could be that you're being called to a higher timeline. You feel uncomfortable, but you don't know why. So discomfort does not equal wrong path. When you're feeling uncomfortable, it doesn't mean that you're on the wrong path. It's just the stretch before the expansion. So remember, you're not falling apart. You're outgrowing. And you're actually outgrowing a life that was too small for your soul. So you should be happy. You're not lost, you're actually being realigned. Your higher life is calling. And every breakdown, every shift, every intuitive whisper is part of the initiation. You're not broken, you are breaking free. So basically that brings us to the end of our video, and before I end this video, I'd like to urge you to comment, I feel the shift and I'm ready for my higher timeline, because you should be. So thank you for watching my video this far. I appreciate you. Like, share and subscribe this video to this video and this channel. I appreciate you, and I hope you're having an amazing day. I am. And stay blessed. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate you. Bye.